All right, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Ravens flock, we've got some good news, and I'm happy because we finally got a new passing game coordinator and a new receiving coach. I'm very interested in seeing how this goes. David Culley, who was managing both those positions, he now has a head coach job with the Texans. We wish him the best of luck. His development of these receivers and this passing game has been terrible this year. Just terrible. But I'll say this. The Ravens go out. They get themselves a passing game specialist and they get themselves a receiving coach. They are bringing on Keith Williams and T. Martin. Now, T. Martin, I believe, was the offensive coordinator for USC and the receiving coach for Tennessee. And he did a pretty solid job with that. So he has experience with this, and I believe he's going to do a great job in coaching our receivers. But the one that's really got me excited is Keith Martin. And the reason it's got me excited for him being our passing game coordinator is because I expect him to be able to work alongside Martin to work on these receivers. This guy, right now, he has experience working with receivers and is currently, right now, a personal receiving coach for two receivers, Tyreek Hill and Davante Adams. Those are two of the best receivers in the game. He's also worked with Sammy Watkins. I think he still is working with Sammy Watkins. So it might be Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, Davante Adams. Bro, this man is a personal coach to Tyreek Hill and Davante Adams. Two of the best receivers in all of football. This man's their personal coach. Baltimore, if this guy can't fix these receivers, get rid of all of them. They are, I'm kidding. Let's not exaggerate like that. But I am excited to see what these two guys were able to do with the passing game as well as the receivers. Now, in terms of passing game, that's something I'm, a little bit more looking. I'm not going to be putting my expectations high for the passing game. It's kind of a situation where let's see how that goes. But I'm more excited to see the development of these receivers. This man's out here working with Tyreek Hill and Davante Adams. And we saw how these two are looking. Can you imagine what he could do with this young talent here? You got Devin Duvernay, you got Miles Boykin, you got Hollywood Brown. He can come in and help coach these guys alongside T. Martin. Man, Keith Williams. When I heard that, I was like, oh, this is beautiful. This is exactly what Baltimore needs. We've needed somebody. First of all, the fact that you and I got a passing game specialist, that's nice. That's definitely nice. But the fact that this guy has had experience working with receivers and is a personal receiver coach to both Tyreek Hill and Davante Adams. Bruh, do you know how much this whole receiving corps has been struggling, and we've been looking at coaching like, can we get a coach that has experience in working with receivers and can help develop them? Because we got young receivers on this squad, and you bring in this guy, along with Martin, that has experience as a receiver coach, as well as or a passing coordinator, as well as being an offensive coordinator. Bruh, I expect both Martin and Williams to be working side by side. These two are going to focus on building up this pass game and developing these receivers. Man, this is exactly what you can want. I'm very happy to see these two coaches get hired. This is exactly what we wanted. This is exactly what we needed to see. I don't know what this is going to mean in terms of the passing game, but I'm already expecting results in terms of the development of our receivers. This has to be, man, this offseason needs to be big. And it looks like the Costco understands that. This whole offense has got to be retooled, and everybody has got to take a step up. The young talent in these receivers need to develop drastically. They need to make a huge leap during this offseason. And you bring in the guys to help that. This passing game needs to be reworked, and you bring in the guys that can help do that. Ah, man. But jeez. I think it's safe to say we needed this, bro. First of all, David Culley, the fact that he's gone, that's already a positive, at the 32nd ranked, passing offense. Which, again, even with these two here, I don't expect our passing game to dramatically improve because this is still a run-first offense. So you're not expecting them to continue to throw the ball more. They still want to play this style of football. It's about efficiency. And that's going to do measures. If they can get these receivers to be consistent, man, that's a deadly combo. That's really all that matters. So I don't expect the passing game to be dramatically better. Like all of a sudden we're going to go from the 32nd ranked passing offense to like top 10. That's not going to happen. If you're around 20th to middle of the road, you can deal with that. That works. You have the number one rushing attack and you're around the, early 20s, like 20th, 21st in passing offense. That can work. You can deal with that. 32nd, you don't really want to deal with that because they're trying to get more balanced. You want to be more balanced as an offense. And it would definitely help if you can start getting that passing game going. And with these receivers getting developed, that can definitely help out. So, yeah. T. Martin, Keith Williams, it is up to you guys to just fix this passing game, get it going, and especially develop these receivers. This offseason needs to be everything, man. DeCosta knows it, and I think he's looking to invest in this offense. He's really looking to invest in this offense during this offseason. We already know it's going to get tougher, especially because of the whole Orlando Brown situation with him and, them having to possibly trade him. You know how that situation is going to go. So we'll see how that goes. But, we know this needs to be an offseason where they have to focus on just building this offense because the defense is going to be fine. The defense, I'm sure they'll still add a piece or two there, but the defense is going to be fine. You got young talent on that defense as well as some veterans. They're going to be back. It's going to be fine. The defense is set. You don't need to worry about that. It's about the offense and fixing this passing game. And if these two guys can come in and do that, it means everything, man. It means everything. And it's exactly what we want to happen. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what these guys can do with our receivers. In terms of the passing game, I'm kind of just, skeptical because I know people are looking and still saying, well, even though Keith gets hired to be, our passing game coordinator, Greg Roman is still there, and he's still, the offensive coordinator and stuff like that. So is the passing game going to really improve to that point? I know people are still skeptical about that, so I'm going to just hang on with that and just, not get my hopes up about that. I expect it to be much more improved because, you're bringing in just young. And the best part is, I didn't even bring this up, they're both young. They're relatively young, so this definitely helps out, Getting new faces in there and young coaches, that could definitely help out. With experience in working with receivers, especially Keith, oh man. Both of them have experience working with receivers, and they have experience with the passing game and with the offense. Man, these two should do just fine working together. They are going to be the ones to help fix this pass game and develop our receivers. I'm looking at those two. All next season, we're going to be looking at Keith and we're going to be looking at Martin and say, it's up to you two. Everything we see next season falls in their hands. In terms of the pass game and in terms of the receiving core, it's up to them. But yeah, DeCosta this offseason knows he needs to focus on building up this offense. Obviously, with the young talent you have to get them more integrated and involved in the offense. But it wouldn't hurt also bringing in another piece as a weapon, just a veteran. Still hoping, Allen Robinson's still out there. We'll just wait. We'll wait. Super Bowl's tomorrow. We ain't going to talk about that until a little bit later on. So let's just wait until Super Bowl passes, and then we can talk about that. and possible free agents and stuff like that. But yeah, they know they got to focus on building up this offense, fixing this offensive line, dealing with that situation. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what other moves they make. I hope they dedicate this entire offseason to just completely remodeling the offense. Please, please, please fix this offense. Don't get rid of the run game, but this passing game needs to be fixed. And so far, they're taking a step in the right direction by bringing in the right guys with experience. This should definitely help out. With that being said, man, I'm just glad we got those positions filled, and you actually brought in passing specialists like I asked you to do. Thank you, Ravens. I said you need to bring in a passing specialist to be our passing game coordinator that understands the pass game and also has experience working with receivers. I asked for that, and you actually delivered. Wow, great job. Great job. It's a nice day, man. It's a great day to be a Raven in terms of the future, not in terms of the present. I mean, in terms of the present, it's not nice to be a Raven. It's not nice to be 30 other teams because you wish your team was in the Super Bowl right now. But, it is what it is. With that being said, that is all I got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.